Linen is something we touch every day. It's easy to forget that it doesn't magically show up clean and folded. When patient care is done, soiled linen is one of the last things we think about. We toss it in a container, close the door, and move on to what's next. Behind the scenes, there is an entire operation designed around one simple goal: deliver clean, safe, high-quality linen every single day, for every patient, every unit, and every caregiver. What you do on the unit directly affects how well that system works. But once linen leaves patient care areas, its journey is just beginning. Across our hospitals, soiled linen is collected on units and secured in blue plastic or yellow cloth bags. Linen collected in blue bags must be manually transported to the loading dock. However, linen collected in yellow bags can travel through enclosed chute tunnels designed to safely move it out of patient care areas with minimal handling. At the loading dock, large chute doors open and release the bags into collection bins. These bins are then staged, loaded onto trucks, and transported to our centralized processing facility, Healthcare Environmental Services, or Hesi, where the cleaning process begins. Every day, linen from 94 different locations arrives here. They process an average of 22,000 pounds of linen. They sort, wash, dry, fold, stack, pack, and deliver over 100,000 individual pieces daily. Before any washing begins, every load must be handled safely, sorted accurately, and prepared correctly. Each cart arrives loaded with bagged linen and is taken to the cart tipper. This early part of the process is critical. What happens here determines how effectively linen can be cleaned later, and how safely employees can do their work. From there, bags are moved onto the sorting line, opened, and the linen is shaken out to prepare it for inspection. As linen moves up a slow conveyor, technicians manually sort each item: blankets, sheets, towels, gowns, scrubs, and more, into designated slings. Part of our job is removing items that should never enter the linen stream, both to protect staff and to control cost. Every week, we recover 10 to 15 pieces of medical equipment from soiled linen. We have seen tele boxes with lead wires, compression devices with tubing, bear huggers, stethoscopes, and even Alaris pumps. These replacements can be expensive. Please be mindful to place only laundry items in the bags. Once a sling is full, the rail technician removes it from the line and replaces it with an empty sling. The full sling is then weighed to ensure the load size is correct, typically 130 pounds. This is important. Overloading compromises the cleaning process and damages equipment. Each sling is coded by item type and customer and lifted to the overhead soiled rail storage. There are 7 rails organized by item type to maintain efficiency and keep production flowing smoothly to the tunnel washer. When a coded sling is called forward, a mechanism opens the drawstring at the bottom, dropping the linen into the first tunnel pocket. Once inside the tunnel washer, the linen moves in a motion similar to a corkscrew. Each pocket agitates back and forth, then rotates fully to advance the load to the next stage. Bed linen, patient wear, and all scrubs are washed through this continuous system. You can think of the tunnel washer as a moving wash cycle. The linen doesn't stop, it progresses forward. Each pocket performs a specific step in the cleaning process. The first pockets raise the pH and open fabric fibers so detergent can work effectively. The middle pockets focus on removing stains and whitening the linen. The final pockets lower the pH and rinse the linen until it matches water. That final step is especially important. It helps prevent skin irritation when linen has prolonged contact with patients and caregivers. At the tunnel's exit, linen moves directly into a hydraulic press. The press extracts excess water and forms the linen into a large circular cake. That cake then moves to a conveyor belt to be transported to a dryer. Wear coating from the soiled side ensures that matching items are dried together. Each dryer handles 260 pounds, or 2 tunnel pockets at a time. A standard dry cycle lasts about 30 minutes, reaching temperatures up to 200 degrees, followed by an essential cooling phase. Adhesives are one of our biggest sources of avoidable linen loss. Every day, we see 50 to 150 items contaminated with adhesives. A common example is telemetry leads. When leads are removed, adhesive pads are sometimes left attached to sheets or gowns. Those adhesives don't wash out. Instead, they bind permanently to the fabric. When that happens, the linen can't be reused. It's removed from service and replaced at a cost to the system. Taking a few extra seconds to remove telemetry leads and other adhesives before linen is sent down helps protect reusable linen, reduces waste, and keeps replacement costs down. The combination of extreme heat, electricity, and lint increase the possibility of a fire occurring. Cooling is not optional. Hot, tightly packed linen can, and has, caused fires. Flat sheets are the exception. They receive a 7-minute conditioning cycle and exit the dryer intentionally damp. Manually separating damp sheets is difficult and leads to shoulder and wrist injuries. To prevent this, we use an automated picker that gently pulls sheets apart. From there, sheets move onto a conveyor and into the sheet feeder. Staff locate the center of the long edge and place it onto the belts. The feeder identifies the corners, spreads the sheet evenly, and feeds it into the ironer, where heat and pressure finish the fabric. This machine uses belts to flatten the sheets. When knots are tied, these belts can get damaged or destroyed, causing a pause in production. Finally, the sheet moves into the folder, where compressed air, belts, and knives work together to create precise, consistent folds, ready for patient use. All finished items, including towels, gowns, fitted sheets, and scrubs, are deposited onto the main conveyor. At the end of the line, staff pack items into carts for single item or bulk orders, and mixed carts for smaller or multi-item orders. Completed carts are weighed, staged, and loaded onto delivery trucks to return to your units. Not all items can be washed in the tunnel washer. Gate belts and other linen are washed separately in smaller machines. Because of the metal, the belts have to hang dry before they can be packaged and sent back for patient use. After being washed, white coats go through a steaming process. This ensures they do not get wrinkled and keeps our staff looking clean and professional. Whether it's patient linen, scrubs, gate belts, or white coats, every item that leaves this facility is processed with the same focus on safety, quality, and reuse. Along the way, what causes the biggest problems isn't normal wear, it's preventable habits. When medical waste gets into the linen stream, it creates serious safety risks for our teams. Preventable damage also has a real financial impact. Adhesives, medical equipment, and improperly handled items take usable linen out of service. We see 50 to 150 items damaged by adhesives every day. Just one day of adhesive loss can cost nearly $900. Over weeks and months, that adds up to tens of thousands of dollars in replacement costs. When equipment like telemetry boxes, compression devices, or pumps enter the linen stream, the cost is even higher, often thousands of dollars for a single item. Simple steps matter. Do not discard linen or gate belts. Don't send linen home, and never tie knots in flat sheets, as knots damage equipment and destroy linen. Every person who touches linen plays a role. When we handle it correctly at the point of use, we protect staff safety, control costs, and keep clean linen available for every unit, every patient, every day.